Good morning. Welcome to Saturday, August 12th. Felt like I woke up late today, but really, I only got like 7 hours of sleep even. I just got to bed so late. I say so late. I got to bed a little after midnight last night, which used to be like the earliest I would even consider going to bed for such a long point in my life. But, lately, for work, I go to bed by no later than 9, so it feels so late to go to bed after midnight. But all the same, got a bit of sleep, and then I had a little lazy morning, and I did film one episode of Dungeon Siege 2, which is enough that I can get the remaining Heart of the Swarms episodes put up, going back and forth, so I can get that finished uploading. So I was like, okay, one episode, and then I'll be able to do that, and that'll be a nice capstone on knowing, okay, that Let's Play is all going to be uploaded. So figured I'd get one of those done, and just converting that video now, since when it records huge files, and so I have to compress it down. And then, which, takes some time, but no editing on those videos, so, give and take, right? But doing that, and then hoping to have plans with Nick, go out to eat. Maybe I should send a message to him soonish. Otherwise, maybe editing today. I hope to get some stuff prepped for D&D in case we get to play on Monday. Should probably try and work on that as well. Hey, I'm headed to go get Nick now, go out to eat. I hope we just probably go to Hibachi Grill. Feels like it's been ages since I've been there, so I kind of want to go again. So I'll probably do that, unless he has other plans. But in general, he just got his bed delivered that he picked out, feels like a month ago. And basically, I asked him earlier, hey, you want to go out to eat? And he said he had to wait until that happened. And fortunately, they gave like a 12 to 3 window, and they were there by like 12:15, so didn't have to wait too long, so that's good. And while I was waiting, I managed to get things prepped for the next D&D session. At least having a few different threads to go with, depending on what they might choose to do. And at least it's enough for me to get a pretty good feel for the area they're heading into, the area that, because they're heading into a new area. So I kind of have to know what I'm, going to describe, what kind of people there are there. Because ultimately it's a bit of a different town. They're going the first place where people are at least somewhat okay with necromancy. And that has been, so far everywhere else they've been, a very distinctive thing, is that is completely outlawed. But they are traveling into a new nation, and the laws are different here. So, having to kind of work all of that out and make sure I can describe that well, and also just sort of, play the people correctly that they're interacting with, because they have different mindsets on things. So, had to come up with some basic ideas and also some possible plot hooks there. I managed to work one that that I tried to use like months ago, and they just sort of didn't notice it. They just passed it by. But I found a way that I might be able to try to work it in again. So that's always nice. Getting to use something that I didn't get to use before means that if they bite this time, I can just go back to those old notes and carry on from there. But in general, yeah, got things prepped for D&D, and now heading to get Nick and go out to eat. Yeah, he was good with Hibachi Grill. Let's go. I'm so glad to be back here. It's been a couple weeks. I've missed it. And round 2 is a bunch of rice piled on top of chicken, as is preferable. Yours is dessert, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You're on dessert now. He's on dessert now. Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Did you get off work?
Yeah.
Did you kill anyone? Just a little bit?
That was fine.
That's fun. After going down to eat with Nick, I again hung out there for a while. He played video game Satin Red Reaper comments for the Bones 4 Kickstarter. But it's nice getting to hang out with him a bit. Saw Bob very briefly as he came in from work, but I think he went and laid down, probably tired from work. But figured I better head out to try and still get some stuff done today. So, heading back home. So I edited a video, and while I'm waiting for that to export, I am going through old Bones figures from the previous 3 Kickstarters. Of course, most of which, practically all of which, are not painted. I painted, I think, 2 or 3 of them. And ultimately, it's the kind of thing I hope, once I have a place with more space, that I can have a table set up where I can just leave paints out, and that will enable me to paint more often, since I won't have to set up, paint, then clean up. It'll eliminate a lot of that time. But I'm just looking through old stuff, sort of doing a little sorting, but otherwise just kind of looking at cool stuff that I have. Waiting for a video to finish exporting. So after editing and exporting a couple new unboxing videos, I also need to get a new session done. So I've started working on that, and it's session 20 for the Worlds Collide game. And focus it here. I lay down my base track, which is just the webcam footage and the audio, and then where I have other footage, I put it on top. Then I cut away the extra, and I sync it by using the extra footage's audio. And like, for example, on these 2 shots with this nicer camera, I just put the whole thing in there, and, you know, good enough. I cut out the audio, that's good. For other things, like this, where it's the close-up, where, I mean, really, it only makes sense to have it be the close-up while I'm talking, or whoever it's pointed at is talking, or likewise, when it's sort of a weird shot of the battle mat, which I'm going to use even less. I put the entire chunk in there, and then I have to walk through those. So that pretty much means, what, there's 4 of those, around 40 minutes of watching now, to figure out what I need to cut. And so maybe I'll finish this tonight, and I'll be ready to export tomorrow. Maybe I'll get through a couple of them, and I'll have to, you know, come back to it another day. But it's the kind of thing I have to go through and watch the whole bit and choose which parts I say 40 minutes. That's 40 minutes if I just got to watch it. I then have to cut it. It takes about twice as long. But so, just working on editing and choosing what bits of footage to use and what bits of footage not to use. I got it done. See, just little bits, little chunks of footage in there. And admittedly, it didn't take a huge amount of time. Some of them, particularly the where it was just the figures on the board, I figured out I don't need to watch this normal time. I can watch this incredibly, like, sped up and just pause it whenever someone's actually moving a figure, because it didn't see our faces, so I wasn't going to stop when one of us was talking, so I didn't even have to keep it slow enough where I can hear who's talking. I just sped it up until someone actually reached to grab one of the figures and looked at those areas specifically, which really helped me speed up the process of going through it. So that was good. I got it all cut up and edited, so now I'm just going to add a reminder to my phone for the morning to actually start up the computer and export it while I'm at work. And so I got things shut down, and starting to get late, but Mom and Mike went by Chipotle while they were out somewhere, and they picked me up some food as well. So I'm going to have that for dinner, and then I'm going to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow, but it's not so bad. I have tomorrow and the next day, and then I get 2 days off again because I'm at the nice part of my weird rotating schedule. So, gotta go to work tomorrow, but only for a couple days, and then I'll get more time off. So, I'll just be grateful for that. But that still means I gotta go to sleep pretty early, and so I'm gonna end this here. Thank you for watching. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.